Yeah, right now I'm feeling really good. My foot is probably 100% at this point, but I got my shoulder done after the season, so that's kind of been the main focus right now is getting my foot back, but my shoulder back. So I feel good though. I'm close.
What can you get out of the spring, even without playing?
Yeah, a lot of it's just mental, getting a lot of mental reps. It's also nice to spend some time in the weight room, getting my body back to where it needs to be to play at the level I want to play at. So in the spring, I get a lot of one-on-one attention with a strength staff, and it's been really good for me. But also watching the film and helping these younger guys out in the room, just trying to become a leader all around. So it's been a good mental and physical spring so far.
The shoulder an issue during the season, and you decided to have it taken care of, or what was the?
Yeah, so I hurt that a little earlier in the season. Same thing as last year. I hurt my shoulder last season as well, so I knew the feeling because it was the same injury. So something I knew about. Never really said anything though. I just But then once I got my foot done, I knew that I was going to be out for an extended period of time. So I thought I might as well just get this done as well, so it doesn't bother me going into my senior year.
What is that tight end room like right now with really nobody healthy?
Yeah, it's thin. Yeah, you got Justin who's out probably for the whole spring, and then you got Will Roden, he's a walk-on. Pat, he's a walk-on, and then we just moved Drew Slagle from linebacker, who's doing a really nice job. So it's funny. I mean, I always give Coach Mero a tough time because he's our recruiting coordinator, yet we never have tight ends in the spring. So, but no, our room will be filled in the fall, but we are thin right now. But those guys are working really hard, and it's a good learning curve for them and for myself.
Are you able to get a different perspective on the offense, standing outside of it, and sort of what did you see from the spring game?
Yeah, no doubt. I'm learning I'm just trying to, now that I've been in this offense for 2 years, going on 3. Now that I'm out, I'm learning the outside receiver position. The coaches kind of give me tasks and want me to learn other positions on this offense. So just so in the fall, they can move me all around. So that's what I've been doing a lot is getting really into the offense, digging deep, not just learning about what I got to do every play. It's definitely going to help me with knowing what the widest receiver does, the running backs, So I'm essentially trying to learn what the quarterbacks do, essentially, and they have to know every single position on the field. So, but the scrimmage was great today. A lot of guys made some plays. Offensively, we struggled at the beginning. The defense probably won the day, but in the second half we had a little halftime. It was nice to see that our offense came back and really made some plays in the second half.
Is there a chance that you'll play some receiver in the fall, you think?
I think so. I'm pushing for it. I got a good relationship with these coaches now, so I tell them I really want to be out there and split out. So I think it's definitely something you'll see.
CJ, had you been fully healthy, would there have been a difficult draft decision to make for you in the offseason?
I think things are different. It's probably a little bit more difficult of a situation, maybe more like a Josh Allen or Mike Edwards situation where they really had to dig deep and figure out what they want to do, talk to their family and everything. I was expecting to have those conversations, but when I got hurt, it kind of made things a lot easier for me. But the way I look at it, it was probably the best decision for me. Some guys make the wrong decision, and I was able to basically been given the decision for me. So it was nice because now I can really focus on my body and try to be the best tight end in the country.
Who made some plays on defense today? Anybody impress you?
I thought Cash Daniel had a nice day. He looked sharp. The defensive line was pretty solid. Josh Pascal. So I thought some of the DBs made some nice plays. So it was all around pretty good scrimmage all around. I think it's the first one, so it's not going to be perfect, but it was good.
CJ, it seems like every year we hear this is going to be the year we're going to throw to the tight end a lot, and then guys either get hurt, quarterbacks choose to go in a different direction. Is that the way that works in terms of who's going to be spotted on field, or is that a game plan kind of thing, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think it kind of game by game is a little different because my sophomore year, we had 2 backs go for 1,000 yards. You kind of see it almost in every program. If you're going to have a really successful running back, the catches all around aren't going to be crazy. I don't think we've had a guy over 40 catches the last 2 years here. So, catches are rare, so you got to make your plays when you get a chance. I think also it's just this coaching staff isn't used to having so many tight ends and so many talented ones. So, I think they're learning as well. And so, it's been a process, but I think this year, I know we say every year that it's going to be more and more, but I really do. Like we got Justin Rigg, and then like we got guys who can, you know, that's not just me. You know, we got 2 freshmen coming in. So I mean, I think we're a little thin in the slot receiver. You know, you have Garrett Johnson, and Garrett made a lot of plays for us. So I'm not going to argue to put me over put me in over Garrett Johnson because he had a great career here. So, but now we're pretty thin in the slot receiver position. I think we got some really good tight ends. So I expect us to have a lot of catches this year.
Anything else? Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, CJ.
Thanks, CJ.
Yep.